Welcome, I'm Penguin Welder and we're back with our Chaos Tamed team against the Purple Rat Pack. Our team value is slightly lower than theirs, so we have a wizard and we have some Bloodwiser babes. And we're in defence. I imagine Skaven are going to try and get round me, so we want some depth of defence. Move those up a bit though. I think they'll do us. Oh, I omitted to... Oh, he's at the back here. Dawkins, our only levelled up player, has dodge. We have a journeyman as a result of Hawking being out with a broken rib, or ribs. What's he got going on? He's got a thrower. He's got a levelled up ogre. Stand firm, frenzy, mighty blow. Oh, he's gone for the tail. Okay. That reduces our ability to dodge. Subtract 1 from the dodge. If we try and escape his tackle zones. He's got a gutter runner with what appears to be guard, so he can interfere with tackle zones even if he's marked. Let's try not to get a touchback. Both teams get an extra reroll. Benefits him slightly more, I imagine, being on the offense. And away we go. He also has a journeyman, it seems. Is that Fend? Big hand. That helps him pick up the ball. We'll be hoping to get some level ups here. Having only dodge on Dawkins is not ideal. Want to make ourselves a little more competitive and hopefully start saving some money so we can bring in a Minotaur. Alright, trying to make a little gap down that side. That's dodge and big hand, I think. Dodge, big hand. He's probably got a lot of one die blocks to throw there. If he gets one of them, it will free up tackle zones to give him a 2. But he's not interested, more interested in the ball. She's going to try and safely pop there. Instant pass. And he's off. For some reason we're still zoomed right in. Let's put him at the edge of the pitch. Floored Socrates. What's the strength on these guys? Strength 3, strength 3. Down goes the cart. 2 armour breaks and as many hits. Now he's got an easier time. He's rolled double both down, attacker down. He's re-rolled that. He's down to 2 re-rolls. Plato's KO'd. Something we see quite a bit. And that leaves Newton holding the line. That's a both down. But he has block, so he stays standing and doesn't turn over. Well, this is awkward. I can throw a blitz here, which will allow me to mark his ball carrier. Let's stand that guy up. Perhaps mark a little further in. Rat Ogre's strength is 5. He's marked there, but I can take their tackle zones out. That'll give me a 1 die. And then bring this guy in here. But really, I should be focusing on this mess. Currently, he's providing extra support. So I think we want to come in here. That should be 1 now, which we're going to go for. In an effort to slow him down. I don't think there's much more I can do though. I can blitz to here, perhaps to surround him. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll start by trying to take out the big guy. That's a fine hit. This gives us a Chaos Warrior, Darwin, to move back down the pitch. And a big hit there. He's got dodge, so it's not really going to help a great deal. I think I'm going to follow. It does put him in a little bit more danger, but also continues to tie up his friend here. Babbage is our replacement for Turing. Figured we needed a new computer expert on the team. He's got a defender down there. Rat Ogre rolled a 1 and trying to get up, I think. Oh, a 2. He needed a 4+. His wild animal trait kicked in. That's a defender down. Babbage is stunned. He's added that guy's tackle zone to this block. He should be able to free up. He's rolled a both down there, but he has block. Doesn't allow his ball carrier to get past though, with that line of corpses, so he's going to have to back up. There we go. Which is an exceptionally safe for him. There's nowhere really safe to put him except much further down the pitch. So at least we've held him up. We've got our wizard as a result of our inducements. He's backing off. Hopefully that'll give me a chance to collect myself, see what he's going to do with this line of monsters. We'll try and crowd surf this guy. Alright, that's a 2-die block there, save that. He's definitely getting up. He might be blitzing, I doubt it though. I think if we use the cart here as our floating defender, we've still got Dodgy Dawkins at the back there, and we can engage the Chaos Warrior somehow. go there with that. And we'll try and blitz this storm vermin off the pitch. That's a defender down. And we'll stay put. No injury. But we'll lose him for the end, until the end of the drive. Just staying put. It's another hit here. It's only a push though. So what I'm going to do is just throw him at the ball carrier and stay put. It just reduces the mobility of his ball carrier. Come around here with Copernicus, who's yet to score, and hopefully murder his journeyman. Absolutely didn't. I'm going to re-roll it. Just give him a shove. And that also gets us away from the Rat Ogre, who has the tail. I don't think we need to reposition Dodgy Dawkins. We're closing the net on his ball carrier here. Forced him to go back a few tiles previously. The Rat Ogre's rolled Wild Animal again on a 3 this time. He also has the trait Loner, which means he has to do 2 dice rolls, I believe, in order to use it, or do a dice roll in order to be able to use a team reroll. There it is. He needs to get a 4+. So trying to overcome his Wild Animal trait can be tough. I think it's easier to use on blocks and blitzes. Where is it? Wild Animal. That's right, yeah. He's had to move his ball carrier further back into his half, which I'm pleased about. Defender stumbles. I made a very aggressive push there into my half on sort of turn 1, turn 2. We've managed to push him back to the halfway line. And we've pushed a storm vermin off the pitch as well. He's caging up tight. He has greater mobility than I suppose he thinks he's going to try and work this round to the Rat Ogre. Just on a 1 dice and got a push. He's cleared his lines. That'll be a red dice block. And away we go. So I want to mark the carrier, and since Babbage is on the floor, he has a little bit less movement. I'd like to get rid of this guy before I pick him up, so as I can move him. I think the result of this is going to dictate where I move these guys. That's a defender down. Going to follow. That's a stun. Let's further lock up his thrower, the journeyman. He's stunned, so he's not up for another turn. Try and get a Chaos Warrior in the mix. Try and breach his line. That's defender stumbles, which can be mitigated with block, but he doesn't have it. and then we'll blitz. I'd rather come in from this angle. Not that I don't think it makes any difference in hindsight, but that's a push. I think we'll have to accept that. And I'm going to follow. I believe his ball carrier has dodge. He does, but it's still an extra dice roll. Happy with that. That was a both down, but yeah, block, which allows him to stay standing. Rat Ogre's back on his feet. Left the ball carrier alone for now. Re-establishing his cage. I have my wizard. I could fireball right now. And just wipe out his cage with any luck. He's achieved a dodge there. Okay, what do we have in our tackle zone? We have his thrower. Nice thrower block there. We have to hit this guy to free up the rest of our line. He has block, so I'm going to push him and stay put. So I can hit this guy for sure. He's strength 5, he's strength 4, so by adding to that I'd get a 1 die block. That'd be a 3 die there. So let's just make it a touch more difficult for him to run down the pitch. Throw the important one first. Not sure what happened there, it was a going for it roll. Failed to roll a 2+. So we've used our reroll for this turn. Tied up his ball carrier slightly. He's got dodge. We'll be able to hit him again. He does not have dodge. His thrower is KO'd. Must have been sure hands. Chooses not to use his apothecary on that. So if I move around to here, that'd be another going for it roll, but just don't roll a 1 and we'll be good. See if we can put the Rat Ogre down again. It's a both down. I don't have a re-roll to change that result. I managed to get a beastman on the ball carrier, but I've not really locked him up there at all. Wild animal on the Rat Ogre again. He's rolled a 1 there when he needed a 4+. He's got 2 free rats here. I think that's Storm Vermin with block and Mighty Blow, I think. Either will do him. The defender stumbles. Tesla's off the pitch. That's a shame. I think Tesla was on 5 points. Hopefully he'll come back. And that's freed up his ball carrier. He's going to move his cage forwards. Is now the time for a fireball. With the wizard you can either use a fireball, which does an area of effect shot. He's failed the game for a roll there. Will he re-roll that? I think he'll have to. Otherwise he leaves his ball carrier exposed. There we go. Yeah, the area of effect is the fireball, which would cover 9 tiles there, same as his cage, and hit all of those, but with a lower chance to have any effect. Or you can channel a lightning bolt at one enemy with a very high chance to knock them down. And you have to either do it at the very beginning of your turn before you've done nothing, or at the end of your turn, because it will end your turn. I could start my next turn by fireballing these guys. And I've got enough freed up. So I think now's the time to demonstrate the effect of a fireball. Ball carrier down. Stunned. Those stunned. Knocked out. The other 2 going? Fine. That's a KO. Very powerful, the wizard, as you can see. It's a one-shot thing though. So now I can attempt to pick the ball up. Let's throw some blocks. See how much room we've got to wiggle around on the pitch with. I think we're going to try and pick that ball up, that's for sure. So this guy's going to strike here. I mean, everything rides on picking up the ball at this stage. Since I can't really get this, I can go here to here. I'm going to position this guy here. In the event that I don't manage to pick up the ball, it might fall to him. And if the worst happens and I don't pick it up and it doesn't fall to him, then at least he's in the area. Let's also move the Chaos Warrior to here. Pick it up and attempt to take it on a few squares. Pick up successful. That's defender down. Big hit please, Newton. Not a particularly big hit. I'm going to go for a blitz. Just give him a shove and follow. And we'll tie up all of these guys and end the turn. And Dodgy Dawkins with the ball has got 3 turns to run it to the end of the pitch. 15 tiles. something in that region. Wild animal again. That is the problem with having these big guys. Super powerful, but you can lose them for a good chunk of the half. Having dodge on Dawkins means he'll be able to re-roll any failed dodges, dodging out of opponents' tackle zones, and also means that if he's struck and gets defender stumbles instead of defender down, he can treat it as a push. Very powerful. It's sort of the equivalent of block, really, except it has the extra utility of re-rolling dodge rolls. He's a little bit stuck for what to do here. I think he lost quite a lot of his team to that fireball. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, he conceded. He didn't like that at all. Poor form on his part. So I get 140,000, well, sorry, I get 120,000 gold added to my treasury. Little fan factor. We'll turn down the beastman. And we get 2 players of the match as a result. Copernicus is up to 5. Socrates the Chaos Warrior has leveled up. That's all we got though, thanks to his cowardly play. Sorry to bring you such a short one. We'll quickly check the team roster and go for our level up on Socrates. Big double roll, big double roll. That's a 5. So we're going to be dull and take block, which means that in the result of a both down, he will stand, and if the opponent doesn't have block, he will fall. Very powerful there. Just makes our bashy characters that much more bashy. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry it was such a short one, and I shall see you with the dead funny in the next video. See ya.